We do know that when the first Red Bull vehicle was on the scene in 2004, people were not shocked. Years after, Red Bull dominated Formula One Championship from 2010 to 2013, and it is surely a significant part of the team's history. The Austrian corporation has been the main sponsor of all the most daring sports, teams, and world records. But we'll never know if Red Bull's massive investment is excellent marketing or just a really fun tax loophole. For the sake of this ranking, we focus on the craziest and most spectacular stunts by Red Bull F1 cars. Stay tuned till the end of the video to find out more. Number 10. Rugby Scrum Battle. Does a Formula One vehicle versus 8 rugby players sound like a fair fight? An 800 bhp cutting-edge speed machine, capable of exceeding 300 km per hour versus 8 human guys built of nothing more sophisticated than the skin, muscle and bone. Yet, that is exactly the challenge that the Red Bull Racing F1 team set down for Bath Rugby Club when they challenged them to a direct scrum down with their RB8. The team developed a specially engineered scrum machine, which the RB8 would push against Bath Rugby's first-string pack, with the battle due to begin on the grounds of the team's stunning Farley House training complex. To do this, they had to custom build a front end and a portion of the scrum machine to match the F1 car's nose. Daniel simply burnt rubber against an 8-man scrum that scrammed back. A thorough video depicts the action, including a heat camera view of the energy being consumed. There was no clear winner, however. Daniel did accidentally bounce a ball directly into a drone, resulting in a flawless final shot. 9. Dutch GP Road Trip. Max takes colleague Alex on a whistle-stop tour of historic and famous spots around his home nation in Dutch road trip Port to Zandvoort. The two race through Rotterdam's dock, across tiny dikes past windmills, through massive flower greenhouses and right into The Hague's heart. Along the way, they run into old friends and eat donuts outside the Royal Noordeinde Place. The ultimate aim is, of course, to reach Zandvoort, the location of the restored Dutch Grand Prix on Sunday, May 3, 2020. An ultimate road trip through the Netherlands, however, would not be complete without visiting one of the country's beautiful beaches, so the pair hit the soft sands of Scheveningen with motocross legend Jeffrey Herlings, where the multi-time MXGP world champion creates a spectacle by jumping over the bulls with his KTM. 8. Montreal Ice Run. When the 2009 F1 vehicle was outfitted with snow tires and sent free on the icy rivers of North Quebec, Sébastien Buemi grabbed the wheel. The car was outfitted with bespoke Bridgestone Potenza F1 snow tires with a total of 2016 tungsten studs in aluminium casings to accomplish this. In the video, the V10 Cosworth engine rips it around the corners surprisingly well, and Seb even blows up a local hockey game. They had to keep the car running much of the day to avoid the axles freezing in the -14-degree cold. 7. 200 miles per hour in the Lincoln Continental Tunnel. Red Bull closed the Lincoln Tunnel in 2012, along with the trip via Liberty Island and back and into Liberty State Park. The vehicles were powered by the Infiniti RB7 engine back then, and it sounded great in the tunnel. It took 12 patrol vehicles and 18 cops just a few minutes to close down the tunnel while they got a couple of runs, clocked 200 miles per hour, and dropped. The race was intended to promote the New Jersey street track, which was supposed to open in 2012 but never occurred. 6. The TransUnited State Road Trip. In 2018, Red Bull drove their automobile throughout the whole United States, and we mean the entire United States. San Francisco, Monument Valley, Las Vegas, the Rocky Mountains, and Miami were all included. Only a tiny team could be sent to supervise everything, including the pit crew who changed a tire in the middle of a bridge. While Daniel Ricciardo was featured, he was not present for the weeks of travel that involved rising up as early as 4 a.m. and jogging till late at night to acquire the proper photos and move between places. The sheer quantity of single-shot features scattered across 4 minutes is just astounding. 5. Himalayas Hill Climb. Gianni and the RB1 climbed the slope more than 7,000 feet, from 11,000 feet above sea level to 18,830 feet in 2011, passed by the famed Dixie Monastery and the Shanti Stupa Shrine, both of which are significant destinations for Buddhists worldwide. The stunt necessitated the use of oxygen tanks for the crew, as well as a redesigned intake for the car, which battled not to stall. The car makes stunning turns through shady lanes, tight dirt trails, and even the first snowfall of the year. The road was so bad that the vehicle had to be loaded for a few kilometers towards the top, but it was still able to roll into the snow at the top, where a freezing crew rapidly loaded it back up and gladly departed the unbreathable air. 4. Dirt Track Run in Austin. You may have seen footage of Red Bull going around the Austin track before it was built, on the mud. Before entering the dirt track, the team drove the automobile through downtown and other prominent places. The race was held to commemorate the return of Formula One to the Americas for the first time in 5 years. Horses, an ATV, a helicopter, and a flatbed pickup join David Coulthard, and one cowboy even tries to lasso the vehicle. 3. The 7-star spin. In 2013, Red Bull lifted David Coulthard 695 feet above the ground ocean from the Burj Al Arab Hotel's helipad. David does many painstakingly controlled donuts with no specific safety equipment other than human-grade safety netting. To do this, they had to test the donuts on the same exact surface on the ground, contact engineers about weight tolerance on the pad, and even be prepared to shut down in the event of gusts exceeding 10 miles per hour. The entire automobile was transported to the pad by helicopter before doing the nerve-wracking spins. 2. Max down the ski slope. It should go without saying that Formula One vehicles aren't exactly designed for snow driving. Nobody told 18-year-old racing driver Max Verstappen, who brought his Red Bull RB7 race car to Austria to play in the snow. In 2016, Max Verstappen traveled to the ski slopes in the Red Bull F1 vehicle, and the footage is breathtaking. The automobile received bespoke decals, particularly for the event, and even the Red Bull organizers say they have no idea how they did it. The automobile was helicoptered to the top to start, just like the Burj Al Arab, but not before the workers brushed ice off the blades. After delivering Verstappen's vehicle as near to the ski slope as possible, a helicopter scooped it up and flew it the rest of the way to Strife, Austria's legendary downhill ski circuit. The Red Bull crew prepared the vehicle with studded tires and snow chains before unleashing Verstappen on the mountain. The only other significant change to the automobile was an increase in ride height. Aside from that, Verstappen tackled Strife with just his right foot. 1. Zero-gravity pit stop. Red Bull technicians made Formula One's quickest ever pit stop during the 2019 Brazilian Grand Prix, replacing Max Verstappen's tires in 1.82 seconds. However, the team later published a video in which they demonstrate their pit stop abilities to new heights. With the assistance of the Russian space agency Roscosmos and aboard an Ilyushin Il-76 MDK cosmonaut training jet, a group of the team's mechanics executed the world's first zero-gravity pit stop. The team spent a week filming the cut on a 2005 spec Red Bull RB1, surviving 7 flights and over 80 parabolas, times where the plane climbs at 45 degrees before descending in a ballistic arc at 45 degrees, providing a sensation of weightlessness. The first parabola we did was really strange, Red Bull technician Paul Knight described the experience. There is no sense of rising or falling. Climbing in 2G with twice your normal body weight feels like you're stuck in the earth, unable to move. When you go over the edge and into freefall, the experience reverses. At first, we were all like Bambi on ice, with legs everywhere, but we learned how to keep ourselves together and how to cope with the sensations. It's an incredible experience, unlike anything you've ever had. Which of these crazy stunts by Red Bull cars is your favorite? Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any of our incredible videos. Keep an eye out for the next video. Bye for now.